Okay guys, we are back with episode number 2! I'm Jaden and welcome back to Resonant Rise, a mod pack Let's Play. Now, it's been about a day since the last episode went out. I've done quite a bit of work, as you can see. I'm just going to go through kind of step by step what I've done and how we got there. So, of course, every YouTuber will know the pain of the second you start recording, it's night time. So, first things first. I had my little day blooms out here generating mana for me, so I thought I'd go AFK. I went to the dentist this morning, so I was AFKing, waiting for the dentist and like having fillings and stuff. So I sat in my corner here, didn't have a door on my house, and a creeper managed to come in and blow me up. So luckily I had the gravestones mod, but unfortunately by the time I got home and stuff like that, my chest had actually been blown up with all my resources in it. So I lost all the stuff I'd mined, like, since I stopped recording and during the recording, which really sucked, and I had like no coal, no iron, no nothing. So I had to go mining again, and luckily for me, I've got my little mine here with a drop shaft, whatever it's called, and right under here was some redstone. I thought I'd pick that up after I found some iron, and then underneath it was some diamonds. So I've got diamonds, and I also found some diamonds in chests in the nether fortress. Went to the nether, because I wanted to get a flower crafted. So I'm just going to come up here and show you. I've done quite a bit of work on Botania. I got one flower crafted which used the runic altar. Now I'm going to go through showing you how to use that and what flower I created and how it works and so on. But that's kind of the main thing I've done. But what I've also done is in the nether, I forgot what the nether was like in this mod pack. There is a hell of a lot of nether ores from Metallurgy 3. So I got, I ended up with like 6-7 stacks of Viroxaries ore. Viroxaries. So I made myself a full armor out of this. I needed some armor and I had so much of it, so I thought, why not? It's almost diamond, as you can see on my armor down here. And I've also got myself a diamond pick. I made a sword, and that's about all the non-Botania stuff I've done. I've upgraded my chests here to be iron, so they can hold more stuff. And I've made 16 jabber barrels to hold the different types of Botania flowers. So now I can see how many of each type I have. Now I've got a decent amount of both of all the flowers except for yellow, which is kind of what we're working on today, on getting more of these flowers. So I also got myself a chicken, because chickens from Botania, they've got a shedded thing. So not only do they drop eggs now, they also drop feathers quite rarely, and villagers drop emeralds. I think that was added from Botania, I'm not sure. But I need some feathers, so I went around, I found a safari net in a nether fortress, and I stuck my little chicken in there. I went and killed loads more chickens to get some feathers, so I can make myself some arrows. Now I'm tired of not being defended, I have a stone sword and that is it. So I've got myself an arrow bundle here. This is from the quiver bow mod. So if we look at the recipe for these, that's not the recipe I clicked on, it's this one. It's just 8 arrows around a string, and that gives you 8 arrows in like one stack, and you can have a lot more in a stack that way. I didn't have enough string I made a stack of arrows, didn't have enough string to do all of them, but what we can do with them is make ourselves a quiver bow. Now to do that, this is from quiver bow again, so this is a bow with quiver. Now to do this we need leather and then the bow shape, and I've just realised I used my string up to make those arrow bundles. So can you make string from wool? I think you can. I'm not. I think you have to pulverize it. Yeah, you have to. Does it work in the Sagmalt? It does. So I've gone and got loads of wool. See, I've got loads more apples. Got quite a few bits of magical crops which I really want to get into. I think that'll be a great fun thing to get into. And we're running out of power. Hopefully that'll be enough to give me the 3 string I need. Perfect. My sticks are in here, and leather I need 3. So let's go ahead and craft this. It was boom. No, not that. I'll show you what that is in a minute. Boom. Bow with quiver. Craft with up to 8 arrow bundles to reload. So we can't actually shoot this yet, I don't think. No, it's not letting me shoot it. So I think you have to put it in a crafting bench with these. And oh, that's cool. It can hold up to 256 arrows. So now we can, presumably. Boom, I've got arrows. Yay! Coolio. So now I've got a decent weapon. I want to get infinity on this at some point. But enough of that for now. Where has all our mana stuff gone? Now, what I've done is up here, where it was more of a flat and open area, I have this. I have myself, I can't remember how many Dayblooms I made, but I made quite a few. Now, Dayblooms are probably the worst possible mana gen you can get. So if we look at this has been up here for about what's the time now? I don't actually know what time it is. It is 10 to 3 in the afternoon, so this has been up here for about 3 hours maybe, roughly, and maybe a little bit less than that. And that's how much it's got in the time, including the nightshades. So, and I also apologise if you can hear the wind. It's really windy and I can't seem to like stop the noise. So that's how much mana we've got. I made myself another petal apothecary, and this is just an infinite water source with 2 water boxes beneath the petal apothecary. I can't actually say that quick, which is kind of annoying. And then I can just bucket in there and boom, boom. Probably don't need 2 of these, but it's symmetrical. It looks nice now. I made myself, I'm not sure if I did this on camera last episode, but I made the upgraded mana pool by throwing a distilled mana pool into another distilled mana pool with mana in it, and it made the normal mana pool for me, which is pretty cool. So that's now can store more mana and is giving me loads of mana. Perfect. Now this bad boy, the runic altar. Now, if we look at how to make this, let's just get out this mod for now. Runic altar. Now this looks pretty simple. It is 5 living rock, which we know how to make, and a mana diamond or a mana pearl. Now I've killed a couple of endermen, but I haven't actually got any ender pearls yet. So to get the mana pearls, you just drop an ender pearl into a mana pool thing, and you get a mana pearl out of it if you've got mana in there, obviously. So I did that, but just with the mana diamond. You drop a diamond in there, and it gives you a mana diamond. So that's the runic altar. Now this is basically how you create runes. Now runes in this mod are these things: rune of water, fire, earth, air, rune of spring, rune of summer, rune of autumn, rune of winter, rune of mana, rune of lust, rune of gluttony, rune of greed, rune of sloth, rune of wrath, rune of envy, and rune of pride. Now if you're any good with like theology, it's theology, isn't it? These are the 7 deadly sins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So apart from the rune of mana, the 7 deadly sins are the basically tier 3 runes, and obviously I presume you get these from the tier 1 runes, which are the elemental runes, and the seasonal runes, which is spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So these are pretty cool. You can do some awesome stuff with the tier 3 runes, but we're nowhere near that yet because these need lots of cool thingies like lemon leaves and spider's eyes and runes of air and carpet and all that sort of stuff. But what I have used this for is to make myself a jaded amaranthus. Amaranthus, is it? Jaded amaranthus, there we go. Now this bad boy is amazing. It's definitely the first flower I would recommend getting when starting Botania. So as it says here, everyone likes flowers, right? The jaded amaranthus is made just for that purpose. Feeding it with mana will make flowers grow quickly. Now, the flowers that they grow is the Botania flowers. So that's how I've been getting my flowers now. Instead of having to go out looking for them, the first thing I got was my jaded amaranthus here. Now, let's go and stick this bad boy out by the mana pool, because it accepts mana from the mana pool, doesn't need a mana spreader. So we can probably put it down here. Let's just clear out this area. Hopefully this isn't too loud for you. I'll have to check when I'm editing. But once that is cleared, and hopefully this is in range. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stick it here. You'll see this bad boy in action. Boom, black flower there. It's going to spawn down here as well. But purple flower, red flower, green flower. It's just orange flower. Look, it just spawns them really quickly. Now, everyone automates these with the same way, with the Horn of the Wild, and I'm just going to stop. Get me out of here. So look at this. This is what I did. I've basically harvested this up a few times. You can't, it's hard to keep up with harvesting it whilst it's going at the same time. It's just one of those things you have to kind of go around clicking everything. It's obviously easier when it's on an even level. Is my inventory full? No. Okay. So I just went through doing this and got myself loads of yellow flowers. Got myself 16 yellow flowers. Now my inventory's full. And then made myself a bunch more day blooms. I made 8 day blooms. So I've got, what is that? 4, 4, 4. So that's what? 8, 12. 3 is 15, 18, 21. Oh, I've got 21 day blooms, and I've still got, haven't made any more nightshades yet. I think I'll do that on camera. But to get the jaded amaranthus, you needed runes. So if we look up in the Lexica Botania here, this is all pretty simple. A green petal, a purple petal, a lime petal, 2 purple mana petals. Now to get these, you just throw the purple petals into the mana pool, and it gives you mana petals back, as there's like no, there's a 100% chance. Throw it in, as long as you've got some mana, it'll give it back to you. And the mana in this, that is holding quite a bit of mana for like the runes and that sort of stuff. Any feathers yet, my friend? Oh, I'm full on inventory anyway. Let's just dump out this stuff in here, because I don't actually want half this stuff. I need to make this chest even bigger. It's so, got so much stuff. Oh, they can go in there as well, can't they? No, they can't. So let's just, what I've been doing, I've been coming in here, harvesting, double right clicking on all of the jabber barrels just to dump everything in. And boom, clean inventory, voila. Relatively. That's something I wanted to work on at some point as well. I might do that off camera. But let's just sleep, and then we'll go and show you how to make the runes. Now, when you make runes, you get the basic tier 1 runes, you get 3 at a time. So I still have 2 fire runes left and 2 water runes left, because I've only used 1 of each. Because to get the rune of spring, which is the 2nd tier, you need to use the previous tiered runes. And see what I mean? Look at this. Loads of botania flowers. I'm just going to get rid of that actually, because I don't actually want it spawning anymore. So if we look in the Lexica Botania here, the redstone root is pretty simple to get. You need to shear up some grass with your shears, and then you need to, give me that, you get some grass, put that in your crafting grid with a piece of redstone, and that gives you redstone root. So we've got all the parts except for the rune now. This is where the runic altar comes into play. Shift click to see recipe. So to get the rune of spring, we need 3 saplings, oak saplings. I think it has to be, I used oak, I'm not entirely sure. Normally it changes if you can use different ones, so I'm not too sure about that. You need a piece of wheat, so I went out and found one of those randomly spawning wheat farms. I found quite a few when I was like looking for an area to live in, so they've obviously all grown up now. And then you need a rune of fire and a rune of water. Rune of fire, shift click again, you need nether wart, gunpowder and nether brick. Now that's why I made the nether portal. I went into the nether, did some digging around and found a nether fortress, went up there, didn't run into any mobs except for a few fire spiders things, whatever they're called. Killed them, got some fire string from that, which is pretty useful. And then you need yourself some mana steel. Mana steel is basically iron dropped in the mana pool. So again, that's kind of like a mana infusion as they call it, and that gives you the mana steel. So I dropped 6 in there because you also need 6 for the rune of water. No, you need 3 for the rune of water. So that is again simple enough. Fishing rod, bow, sugarcane, bone meal. Now, what you do is you then right click all the ingredients for the rune on the mana infusion. So if we like right click that on there, for example, it will do that. Float all the ingredients around. It will then hit it with your one of the forest once it's got all the ingredients in it, and it will come up with a little symbol of what it's making and like a ring that's slowly filling up. And once that filled up, you drop a piece of living rock or living stone on the top, and then you right click it again and it turns the living rock into 3 of the runes of your choice. Now I expect we will be doing that today at some point, so you'll get to see that in action. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a bunch more day blooms and nightshades. Probably going to leave that running, and then we're actually going to automate this today. We're going to try to automate the flower production, but doing it a little bit different than everyone else does it. Like everyone uses vacuum chests and vacuum hoppers and all that sort of stuff. Now there's actually a flower in Botania that draws entities and items towards it. So I'm hoping we can use some sort of hopper mechanism to use that to our advantage here. So, well, I've still only got one chicken. It's given me like 3 eggs and I've got one chicken still. So I'm going to cut camera. I'm going to get a bunch more flowers, get some more day blooms. Then we're going to come back and we're going to start making the flower. Okay, so we're back. I've done a bit of work. I had to go do some mining because I realised I didn't have any tin, so I was mining for about 15-20 minutes. Got quite a lot of stuff actually, like got quite a lot more redstone, coal, iron, found a few more diamonds, and I'm slowly building up my essence duster, which I can't wait to get into magical crops. I'm so excited because I want to kind of be as botanical as possible. So magic crops allows me to basically grow my own ores and stuff like that, so I'm really excited to get into that. But that's now over with. We now need to get our new system set up of automatically generating our flowers. Now, I am actually struggling with mana over there for the jaded amaranthus. I've got, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12 day blooms over here. I nicked 4 from there because that was keeping up quite fine with what I needed it for. So I've got, and then I made quite a few more, so I made 8, and then I've got nicked 4 from there. And this doesn't seem to be keeping up. I've put a diluted mana pool down here, and basically this blocks off the range. It's a 9x9 square. So that's spreading there. I'm going to have to make some more day blooms once I've got this up and running and got more yellow flowers, which is what I keep running out of at the moment, because obviously you need 2 yellow petals of the day blooms and just 1 orange and 1 light blue, which are these bad boys here. So I'm going to make a hell of a lot more of these, and probably next episode or the episode after that I am going to get into the different types of generating, such as the hydrangeas and maybe thermal lilies. I kind of want to stay away from them because everyone seems to be doing them. And so there you go, it's got a little bit of mana in it, but it's gone straight away as it spawns a new one. But because kind of everyone seems to be doing thermal lilies with what's it called, Serenade of the Nether from Blood Magic, and I don't even have Blood Magic set up yet. I don't like getting into Blood Magic until I've got enough resources to do like witches and auto spawning witches, because I hate the initial grind. It's just so annoying. So, and also I've also got more regen and stuff, so I'll probably kill a wither before I start Blood Magic, or get the Fallen Canard, which is the regen flower from Botania. So first things first we need is the Horn of the Wild. Now this is made from living wood and a pasture seed. Now a pasture seed is simply the grass which you use for redstone root thrown into the... Ooh, that's a good thing actually, I think. What shears on me? No. It's either the Petal Apothecary or the... mana pool. I'm not entirely sure, I cannot remember. Let's go on. I think it's the mana pool actually. Let's have a look. Does it light up? Yeah, if you throw it in the mana pool, see it's got a little green tick there with a little grass to the pasture seed icon. So that's how you make them. So that was the recipe for the Horn of the Wild. Now what the Horn of the Wild does is you blow it and it basically gets rid of all of the plants in the area. So if we get this and we say, let's come over here, boom, 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 up here where there's a few, blow that, boom, and it does make a really cool horn noise, but I've got my sound turned quite low down. I will turn that down in the editing because that's probably going to be quite loud, because I've got my computer sound turned down, but Minecraft is quite loud. I realised that in the first episode, so I apologise for that. So we have our Horn of the Wild. Now, how are we going to automate this? What's good about this is it doesn't pick up generating flora. So for example, it won't pick up the jaded amaranthus or the nightshades or dayblooms, so we don't need to worry about them being destroyed. Now we want to use an autonomous activator to blow the Horn of the Wild. So we can basically put this in there, put it on right click, and then it will just blow it continuously and pick up all of the plants. That's all good, but then where do the plants go? Now I think I might have overthought this a bit. I wanted to make myself the daffodil. It's a daffodil that basically is a windmill, which is pretty cool. So it blows entities on the ground towards a certain direction. Now I'm hoping this can cover a 9x9 area, but in case it couldn't, I wanted to get into the plant known as the hopper hock, which is a hopper plant, which has, I don't know the basic range of it, I'm not sure how I played around with it before, but if you give it mana, then its range is increased, so hopefully, because the mana pool's there, and once we've got more day blooms from that flower, it should be able to pick up all of them, and if that's the case, then we might not even need the daffodil. So to make the daffodil, and the hopperhock for that matter, we need runes of air. And luckily for us, you get 3 runes of air every time you make one of the basic runes, because obviously air is elemental, so it's one of the basic ones. So to make this, we need 3 mana steel, a carpet, a feather, and some string. So in here, I've got myself 3 iron, some string, a carpet, and a feather. So we just tidy my inventory up a little bit here. Tried to keep it as tidy as possible. Or didn't we want the shit? There we go. So let's grab that. And now we can go and convert our iron into mana steel. So you pop up here. Again, I apologise for the wind, it's so loud. So here the little tick comes up with the mana steel icon. Boom, boom, boom. 3 mana steel. And that's how we get mana steel. I'll probably be making some mana steel tools, which are equivalent to diamond. So we have our mana steel. Now, this is the runic altar part, and it's becoming night, and I need some living rock. Oh, is it living rock or living stone? But let's sleep, get the living rock. I was right. We need 1 rune. That gives us 3, but we need 1. Ooh, egg. Right, I've done like 7 in here now. Still no chickens. What is wrong with the world? The chickens just aren't spawning. Right, so let's go and plant our rune in the runic altar. So this is how you do it. We need the string, the carpet, the feather. And it's kind of funny because it's like air and then carpet. It's like the flying carpet. So we need 3 mana steel. Boom, boom, boom. That just looks so cool. Might actually start using these as aesthetic blocks. I'm not entirely sure, but they look awesome. And then we need some string. Popping that in there. Carpet and a feather. Nothing's happening. What's going on? Okay, wander the forest. Right click, and as you can see, it is there. Now, what it should be doing is, I think you have to right click it again. I'm not entirely sure. Why is it not drawing mana? Accepting. This needs to be on sparring mana from items, I believe. So to do that, just shift right click this, do sparring mana to items. And is it doing this right? What? Why? Did I miss something? 3 mana steel, feather, string, carpet. No, it's coming up there, but it's not. I know what I've done wrong. Need a mana spreader. Do I have any more? I think I do for now. Let's just nick this one. Just so we can do this, because it's got enough mana in there to do the transformation we need. Mana spreader, let's stick this next to the pool. Oh no, let's stick it next to the flowers. I could have just left it there actually, what am I thinking? Next to the flowers. Let's see, it's shooting out the wrong way, so put it into bind mode, shift right click this again, shift right click the runic altar, and boom, you see the little green thing coming up, and that's going to be so slow, so I'm not doing it that way. I realise you can put it on the runic pool. I am messing up. It's all planned out, all the recipes I needed, everything like that, and I still managed to mess it up. Boom, put that on there. Hopefully this is connecting. I don't know if it is or not. There we go, it's going a bit quicker now. So that should be taking the mana out of the mana pool. So as you can see, the little green circle is coming around on there. So I'll wait for that, let's just eat. Looks so cool though. When that come out. Right, while we're doing that, let's just grab some dirt so we can put that back where it was. Up in the air. It was here, wasn't it? Was it here or was it? Let's stick it there. Boom. Right, now it's got these little lightning particles effects that are coming off it, which looks awesome. Which means that it is done. It's got complete, bind mode. It's got complete green. Now all we need to do is throw a piece of living rock on the top like so. Right click it with our wander the forest, and boom, we have ourselves 3 runes of the air. So let's just stick this back so we can carry on generating our mana. Really? It'd be difficult. I'll leave it there for now. Go away. There we go. Bind mode, boom, boom. There we go. And put this onto accepting. So now the mana is going back into there. So we now have our runes of air. So to do now, we need to make our hopperhock and our daffodil. So stick this back in here. We've got that. We have that. Now the next things we need are these. So this is the daffodil. It requires 1 brown petal, 1 yellow petal, 2 mystical white petals, and a redstone root. So let's get these down, or not down, hotbars, as well as the Rune of Air. And this one is our Hopperhock. So this requires a redstone root, a grey mana petal, a light grey mana petal, a light grey petal, and a mystical, and a normal grey petal, sorry, as well as a Rune of Air. So I can stick that rune in our botania, just for that last one. Let's go make ourselves some flowers. So this is pretty simple. Now we have our runes, we just need to stick them in the Petal Apothecary. So, Rune of Air, boom. Mystical brown petal, boom. Mystical yellow petal, boom. 2 mystical white petals, and a redstone root. I forgot the seeds. So one thing we need to make this work is the seeds. I'm just using cotton seeds at the moment. Now I might need more of these daffodils if the Hopperhock's range isn't big and the daffodil's range isn't as long as I hope it's going to be. So, let's come up here. Did you miss? Did I do something wrong? I probably did something wrong. So let's try, I'll have a look at that in a sec. Let's do this. So, Rune of Air, light grey mana petal, Did that go in? Yeah, it did. Light grey petal, redstone root, cotton seed, and I did that one right. We now have a Hopperhock. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. That's pretty cool. Let's just fill that one back up. Alright, to get stuff out of the Petal Apothecary, you just shift right click it with an empty hand and it brings all the stuff out. Right, so what, I believe it was mana petals, wasn't it? Let's have a look. This is the Hopperhock, the daffodil. It was 1 white mana petal, so I hadn't made it mana petal. So just throw that into there. Mana petal, that easy. So mana petal, redstone root, white petal, yellow petal, brown petal, Rune of Air, cotton seed. Seriously, what am I doing wrong? Does this just not like me? Let's get all this stuff out. Okay, there's nothing in there. Look at the recipe. White. Yellow mana petal. There we go. Right. This should be it now. Please say it works. Right, Rune of Air, yellow, white, brown, white, redstone root. There we go. Oh, that's such a cool looking flower. We've got a daffodil. Let's fill it up. Right, time for the setup. So, we've got our mana generation over here. So I want the Hopperhock to be here. Ah, I've got our chest. This is me, right? I spend all day, well, not all day, but like 40 minutes organising it, make sure I've got all the recipes right and stuff like that, and I forget everything. So, iron chest for now. I will eventually move these barrels over there. But iron chest, iron mana chest. The Hopperhock ejects items to an adjacent inventory. You can add item frames to the chests that it's around to have filters and such. I don't need filters, I don't think. Hopperhock and a iron chest next to it. So let's drop a piece of dirt down. Okay, that range wasn't very big. Range wasn't very big. Hello. It's not working at all. Let's look at the Lexical Botania. The Hopperhock will pick up items around it, giving mana is optional, but it'll increase its range. Items picked up will be put in adjacent inventories. Yeah, we know that already. The rule using to sort can be done by clicking it with the wand. So I try this. Picking only items in frames. Shift right click. Pick up only items not in frames. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to pick it up now. Oh, it did. Ah, that's so cool. Right, let's look at the range on this thing. Let's see if it can pick up from there. There's mana. Oh, it can. That is awesome. What about over here? Because Because if we can pick up from there, I won't even need... Oh my god, that is awesome. So that obviously uses mana. Now, I'm not actually using the mana for the flowers now because we've got all of them. So let's stick our daffodil here. Is that working? Does that need mana? I think it needs mana, so I'm not sure if that's going to work. Let's see if we can do this. Hold on. Let's put something down. Let's put this down here. See if that gets picked up. Okay, it can, so I don't even think we need the daffodil. Let's take that out. Last thing we'll need. Autonomous activator. Let's place that. I'm going to place this. I haven't got a wrench yet, so let's be sneaky about. I think you can break these with pickaxes, can't you? So it places down facing at you, like that. So if we put some dirt giving up, I think this episode's going a bit over 30 minutes. I'm not entirely sure. I think it has. I'm going to try and get my episodes around 30 minutes long. How can I do this? Okay, right, I can read. Cow in a tree. There we go, right. We can now do autonomous activator, which is, I think it's trying to break that. Is that on? It's on right click. Oh, there we go, look at that. And wait, is that hop going to pick everything up? Oh, it does. And is it keeping up? That's the question. I think it is keeping up. I think we're going to run out of mana doing this, though. I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look. That's got quite a bit of mana, actually. Oh, no, it's going down. Oh, it's going up, going up, going up, going down. It's not daytime anymore, so it's going to be going down. But, oh, that's so cool. We now have automated flowers. Okay, let's go sleep. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the episode quickly. I'm going to come back in. It'll be like an hour for me, but it'll be like a second for you guys. And we're going to see how that's doing. I might make a few more day blooms while we wait as well. So I will see you guys in a second. Okay, so we're back, and I made a bunch more day blooms, and this just wasn't keeping up. I wanted there to be a constant source of mana being generated in here without it running out and going this slow. And the hock appears to be eating up a lot of mana. You can see the grey bar there is completely full, and the jaded amaranthus is not getting enough. So, and you can see I've got a decent amount. Oh, that's where my dirt went. So I'm getting like 15 of them. So I'm getting got about 20 of each. And I've obviously used the 15 to make some. I've made nightshades from my backlog of stuff in there, and I've made a bunch more day blooms. Now I know I said I wasn't going to use thermalilies, but just to get this system going until I can get some proper mana gen going, I'm just going to plump a thermalily down here. What I've done is I've made a reinforced portable tank, which is fused quartz glass around a hardened tank, which is invar glass and copper. You know how to use NEI and look that up. I went down to my mine and basically filled it up with 32 buckets of lava, so I can just refresh this manually when I need to, so I can kind of keep up. And I put it in some cobblestone strips here, just so it stays in there. Make sure there's no trees around for it to set fire to. So what I want to do is make a thermalily. Now to do that I need a rune of earth. So I'm just going to make this quickly. It's all done up in here. 3 mana steel, a smooth stone, a mushroom, and a block of coal. So let's just throw this bad boy in here, and right click it. There we go, there's my runes of earth. And what I need to do is, oh, it's not filled up with water. I thought I would have done that. Oh, I don't need one. That's going to annoy me. Okay. So we need a orange mana petal for starters. So let's throw our rune of fire in there. Let's throw our rune of earth in there. Orange petal, red petal, and a orange mana petal and a belladonna seed. And that gives us a thermalily. It doesn't have to be belladonna seed. Wow, that sunset is awesome. But now we have ourselves a thermalily, so we can go place this down. This consumes the lava, but hopefully it generates a lot more mana. I'm not sure that's going to start filling up quicker now. Let's have a look if it's going straight into here. Oh yeah, the jade amaranthus is filling up already. And how quickly it's going to use the lava, though, that's the question. Is this spending its time? Is this filling up? This should be. Let's see if this is connected. There we go, the lava's gone, so that's gone pretty quickly. But so I'm just going to sit here and just do this to give it a little bit of mana, so this can plant stuff a lot quicker. Oh yeah, it's going a lot quicker, look at that. You can see tell that's going quicker. So I hope you guys enjoyed episode 2. I've recorded this about over the past 5-6 hours, whilst right after the episode 1 went live. So I saw Sice's comment, thank you man, it's good to be back. Hopefully we'll get on the server and play again soon. And yeah, like I said, feel free to like and comment to your needs, give me constructive criticism on how to make my videos better, and I hope to see you guys next episode.